Hi guys, and welcome back to my ongoing build of the 5-foot Millennium Falcon replica. So today's going to be a bit of a mixed bag of answering questions, sort of show and tell, and just going over a few more details of what I've been up to. Right now I am working on the lower engine strip, which is another, I always say nightmare, but it's not really. It's all fun getting it done to match the original prop. I say this section, everything on here is 13 times. So here there's 13 plates of styrene. There's 13 struts and 13 of these plow blades, which came from the Aurora M8 carrier model kit. Now I'm going to big shout out to a couple of guys that provided. One guy provided these struts, so about 30 of those, and another guy provided castings of the plow blades, which are absolutely incredible, and thank you so much, guys. Yeah, because I'm not going to go and buy all those M8 carrier parts or kits. You know, there's like 26 M8s. No, I don't think so. And the other thing would have been the C-Lab kit. Goodness knows how many C-Lab kits would have gone into this, but even ILM, the modelers, they cast up parts. So all these colours here, various castings from the C-Lab kit. That one actually there is an original C-Lab part. So it's the original yellowy orange. Yeah, so you can see in the Star Wars Chronicles book there, the strip that I'm replicating. I haven't got these Bandai Hummel parts casters yet, but that'll be up and coming. And yeah, it's just a real labour of love to get everything, all these petals, the plough blades, looking what I call ILM wonky. So, you know, I'm trying to match the reference as much as I can to give it the unique wonkiness in there. You know, nothing's evenly spaced, it's just placed, and just what I see, you know. So what I did find was a little trick, that when these blades are attached down, there's not much meat underneath, like they're just sitting on this edge. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I can add some more meat in there. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put a little styrene strip in there, glue that down, and then the plough blade sits on top of that, and it also sits on its edges as well. So and everything seems to be pretty sturdy. You know, I can pick it up and it's pretty solid, and I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, everything on there is repetitive 13 times. So all the parts in the box here, you know, all these are for top and bottom. There's more struts there. It's just every strut has to be cleaned up, tidied up, and yeah, gotten ready to be glued down. These have to have the the pore stubs removed. And yeah, so in this section, it has to match the top section that goes on the top engine deck. So, you know, imagine all this is a duplicate of what I've just shown you back there. I've just placed these on as a just a temporary guide. Actually had that strip on underneath just to see if I could, just to see what the distance was between the bottom strip and the top strip, and I was pretty happy with the width there, or the height between the two strips, so that's all good. But yeah, they have to have the same length, you know, from starboard to port, and these do. So in my naivety, I actually drew out the templates for this whole strip on a flat piece of cardboard, thinking, oh yeah, I'll be quite intelligent and I can just mark out my cutout dome strips, which is the black ABS under here, and I'll be sweet. But no, once you've got a flat template and you try and bend it around the curve of the hull, it completely changes the configuration of everything. So all these lines here, the divisions, they all end up funny sort of weird angles. So you actually got to do it, mark it out when you've cut your strip out, and everything should be fine, which it was. So I mean, that took me about three goes to work out what the heck's going on here. So but yeah, you only find out these things in the building, and yeah, so guys don't do that. So yeah, so just, again, the Star Wars Chronicles was a real big help. Yeah, when you look at, so yeah, there's you can see the bottom that I'm working on there, that strip, and the top is a duplicate. So bottom there and the top there. So the top is slightly different in a few details, but mostly the same. It's the same dimensions and everything, but yeah. So these bits here from the Tamiya 35th scale 8-wheeled 8-rad German vehicle, so you only need that portion of it. So what you end up with is a lot of dead 8-rad parts, which I guess you can use in other kit bashed creations, which I'll probably use. Oh, while we're over here, yeah, there's the radar dish. That's pretty complete in its original A New Hope detailing. Got that C-Lab ring on there. Oh, that was just so delicate to get on there, but yeah, that's an original C-Lab part. But yeah, really happy with that. And the stand, or the pedestal, base, whatever you like to call it, yeah, that's coming along. I can't go any further on that because I need some Plastrike T-strip to go on the legs. But yeah, that'll be coming. So they sort of go on the legs here, and they also go on the arms of the radar dish there. So sorry guys, I'm just doing this holding my phone with these videos. Hope that's okay. And you can see details, and it's not too jittery or anything, but yeah. So yeah, I do notice that this Star Wars Chronicles book is absolutely rare as hen's teeth now. I've seen them going for like $1,000 for this book, which is just ridiculous. So a real, guys that want these, that's a real pain in the butt. I'm sorry you're going to have to pay that, but yeah, this book is just so, you know, it was one printing and I think that was it, but for the amount of Falcon imagery in it, it's just absolutely amazing. Oh, one thing I will point out though, where's that picture? Okay, you take this picture here, it's actually, the camera angle is pointing down here, so it makes these struts look like they're overhanging the pedal, the styrene pedal, like here. So sort of camera angle like that, but they're actually sitting pretty much flush level with that. Otherwise nothing really fits. These will overhang too much. Everything's a balance of getting things right. Yeah, otherwise it's just, if something's off, it'll really show. So I really tried to get that to match this as much as possible, along with, you know, a few hundred other reference pictures of the same thing. But yeah, getting there. What else have we done? So I've still got to get to this section. I'm probably going to start that in the Christmas holidays, get that done, that section, finish up this, duplicate of the other engine strip, the underneath engine strip. And yeah, the kit collecting is ongoing. Just got this vintage Sheridan. I discovered I needed two. There's more parts needed from a second kit, and so that's from eBay. Just picked up from a local auction site, vintage Hawker Hurricane. So again, more parts needed, and it's always, I prefer the actual plastic rather than casts, so it's good to have another kit, especially this one. Can anyone tell me if this kit is the original, guys? Like, is this box art the first issue of the Hurricane that ever came out? Because I've never seen one like it before. I'd really like to know if someone can put in the comments if it is. I got it here really cheap, and it's complete, unopened, and I think it was a real bargain. So I'd snap that up. A few more here. Doofus here lost a part, so I've had to go and buy another one of these just for the one part. Never had a Lancaster, a Tamio Lancaster. That's for some parts in the docking ring. Where's the docking ring? Here we go. So, on the end cap, they sit in there somewhere. It's the guns. One part per side, I believe. So yeah, that another cheap kit, and they've just reissued the Messerschmitt, so I just picked up another one of those. Always good to have, and again, I probably need a few more parts from that. So yeah, getting there. What was the other thing? Oh, when I'm in here working, yes, it is a mess. I don't need telling. So yeah, I like listening to Adam Savage. The one day builds, everything he does. It's just his manner, his way of talking and explaining stuff and doing stuff. It just gets me fired up in my little workspace to keep going. And I know of Adam's love of the 5-footer. He's mentioned it about 3 times, and he says it's like the holy grail of all the Star Wars models of all time, I believe. So yeah, I totally agree, Adam. So yeah, what's the other thing? Kits, yeah, or more specifically, people have asked me the last few days, well, you keep mentioning missing parts. What I mean by that is when Star Wars was filmed and the Falcon had finished all its filming duties for the very first Star Wars, A New Hope, it had parts on there originally that had fallen off or got knocked off during filming, and so the time between Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, so in storage, parts were knocked off, but they were there originally. So through reference and imagery from stock ILM photos and things, you can find things like this was not there on the Empire. When it came to Empire filming, that was gone and that was gone. So those 2 parts have been put back there. I think that entire assembly was not there as well. But yeah, when I say missing parts, it's all the parts that have been added back onto this model that were there originally. There's quite a few of them. But yeah, I'll probably go through that when I get more on there, and take a note of each one. Otherwise I'm just going to walk around and not be able to think of everything. So yeah, so there we go, guys. Hope you like that update. More to come. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers. Bye.